What's going on, guys? What is good? What is good? Y'all, today I want to do something different. I want to talk about something a little bit different today. This is a different type of video, okay? Um, Yet I don't want it to seem repetitive. But this is something that I felt warranted to bring to y'all attention. Like, I want to talk about this just one more time. I made a video about this once before, but I think it's time I come back with another one and be a little bit more detailed about it. Of course, this is going to be a quick video, but I kind of want to just hone in on this a little bit. So, you guys, narcissistic abuse is one of the biggest forms of abuse, one of the cruelest forms of abuse you'll probably ever go through in your whole lifetime, okay? Let's just get that out of the way. You'll probably never feel another pain in your life that feels like narcissistic abuse. I don't care if it was your mom, your siblings, a romantic partner, your children. When you went through, if you've gone through or is going through narcissistic abuse, you have to understand it is one of the biggest forms of abuse you'll probably ever go through. The worst form of pain you'll probably ever feel in your whole life. Okay? And I just want to talk about how no one will understand your story unless they've gone through it. Okay? Go and tell your story to all these different people. Trying to get somebody to understand is re-traumatizing yourself. That's all that you're doing. You are re-traumatizing yourself, trying to get somebody who has never gone through such a thing to understand what you have gone through or what you are going through. Right? It is something you feel so alone in. You feel like nobody will ever understand. You feel like you're not believed. You feel like you've been duped, okay? You've been conned. You've been scammed by the biggest scam artist on the planet. This is how you feel, okay? And what warranted me to make this video is that I see it in the comments all the time. Y'all, I read the comments. Y'all know that I read the comments. I do my best to answer everybody, to the best of my ability. But here's the thing. Y'all, I'll be feeling so bad when I read some of these comments where y'all just feel like your life is just over. Like, what reason do you have to press on? Or you just want to unalive yourself, or you feel like you've been taken for granted, and you have. You have been. But here's the thing that you need to keep in mind with narcissistic abuse, okay? Y'all, it's really, really, really imperative to understand that is exactly what the narcissist wants you to feel. They want you to feel like you want to unalive yourself. They want you to have suicidal thoughts. They want you to feel like you can't press on to anybody else. They want you to feel like you could never, ever go on, that you need them to survive. This is what they want from you. They want you to feel this way. You cannot allow this to happen. And y'all, don't think that I wasn't there. I get it. I totally understand. I understand what you've gone through. I understand what you're feeling. Y'all, we understand each other. We have actually gone through this, or is still going through this. We understand each other. But you have to keep in mind that you can't get stagnated or stuck feeling this way. You cannot tell your story to everybody. These people don't understand what you're talking about. Half the time you feel like you sound crazy because it is crazy. All of it really is a bunch of crazy making, right? But like-minded individuals understand. Like-minded individuals, we get it. We know. This is why we thrive together, right? Y'all have to come out of this stage where you're surviving and you're thriving. This is where it needs to go. Nobody's going to take care of you like you. No one can comfort you the way you can comfort yourself. This is not something easy to deal with. It isn't. It's painful. It hurts. You don't understand it. You can't wrap your mind around it. No matter how much you tell yourself that you accept what you've gone through, you just feel duped. You feel scammed. And not to mention, okay, the thing that everybody is not understanding with this is that what you're angry about and what you're hurt about, what's really going on, is you're mad at yourself. You're mad at yourself for allowing it. It's not so much as the narcissist that you're still mad at, not this individual that you just hate so much. It's more about what you allowed. You're mad for allowing it. You're mad for not knowing. You're upset that you didn't know that this thing existed. Y'all, I was there. We all are upset about not knowing that it even existed. We feel stupid, right? We feel like we've just been thrown around and just turned upside down, taken for granted in every way possible. It is worse than physical abuse, right? Worse than having somebody just beat on you, right? It feels horrible. It does. But the thing is, we have to understand that this is mainly what all these feelings and emotions that we go through, this is what it's all about. You're upset with yourself. You're upset that you even allowed this to take place in your life. You're upset that you went through this. Nobody told you about it. Nobody warned you. You were conned. You didn't catch on. And even after you did, you still chose to stay. You were hooked. You were addicted. You couldn't break free. Some of y'all are still haven't broke free, right? This is what is really going on. Y'all, yes, the narcissist did everything. All these things, we know that they did. They know what they did. Listen, the blame is where it should be, okay? You got to get to a point where you realize this is really what you're upset about. You're mad with self. And y'all, you can't be doing that to yourself. You can't be walking around saying, oh, I'm just stupid. I was this fool. Why am I still here? Why am I still living? Questioning God. Y'all, we've been through that stage already. And if you're still going through that stage, I pray soon that you're able to thrive out of that stage, right? You don't want to stay stuck there because that can last for so long. You guys, I was there. It's the worst form of pain that a person can actually go through. It's unbelievable, y'all. It is. But you got to keep in mind that the real thing that's really going on is you're mad with yourself. You're angry with yourself. You can't believe you even allowed this. You can't believe nobody warned you. Nobody told you. Where does this even come from? Why does this even exist? Y'all, we have a lot of questions that will never, ever be answered. They'll never be answered. But what you do know is that it's here. It does exist. These people walk the face of the earth. And not to allow anyone to get close to you like this ever again once you break free away from this. This is really what's going on. You cannot believe that something like this happened to you. You can't even believe that you allowed this. Some of y'all can't believe y'all married him. Some of y'all can't believe you have children with him. You just can't even believe you trusted somebody like this. You can't believe it was all a facade. You can't believe the love was never really real. You can't believe this person never actually gave two flying figs about you. You are still in denial. And it is hard to tell yourself that this person never cared about me. This person never loved me. This person never even liked me. Yo, that's hard to do. It's not easy and it's hurtful. And it hurts a lot. Not just, listen, it hurts like hell. This is how you know that we all have been through this, because it is no good feeling. But you have to get to a place where you understand that constantly beating up on yourself isn't going to change the narrative, y'all. It's still going to exist. You still went through it wholeheartedly. You did. And it's nothing decent about it. But you have to get to a place where you understand that this is what you've gone through. This stuff actually exists. This type of evil really walks the planet, and there's nothing you can do about it except for do your best to even begin your healing process and get through this. Y'all, when I read these comments and people just feeling like they just want to unalive themselves and stuff, y'all, it hits me where it hurts, because it's like, I was there. I know what you're feeling. I know what you're going through. I know it's not easy. I know you still can't believe it. You'll never be able to wrap your mind around narcissistic abuse. You just never will. You never will. All you can do is get educated, know what it is, know it's there, know it's out here in the world, and do your best to stay clear of it. But remember, don't get stagnated, y'all. The worst pain of all of this is being mad with yourself. It comes a time where you're not just pointing the finger at the narcissist, you're just mad at yourself for being so naive, for being whatever it is you want to call yourself. Y'all, you got to stop doing that. You got to stop beating up on yourself. You're not stupid. You weren't naive. You were conned by a con artist, a skillful con artist, a evil, diabolical con artist. You were conned. You were scammed. You were duped. You were played. Okay? You can't let this do this to you and stay stuck forever and a day where you can't press on. You have to get to that better version of you. The version of you that will never allow this to take place in your life ever again. And you guys, you know what healed me? You know what I find got me to a place where I took on my healing process and I just started thriving completely out of it? Let me tell you what got me there. What got me there is I stayed mad at myself for a long time. And you know what? I got to a point where I was like, the best thing about all of this is, the good thing about it is, God's word will never return to him null and void. His word will never return to him void. You know, the Bible says, vengeance is mine, said the Lord, and I shall repay. Okay? There's nothing that I have to do to that narcissist. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to seek revenge. I don't have to lift a finger. I don't have to tell my story. I don't have to do any of that. It's already handled. It's already handled. It's already handled. That's what got me thriving completely out of it, knowing that there's consequences for your actions. It may look like you've pressed on. It may look like you moved on. You may look like you're in love with somebody. It may look like all these things from the outside. But one time, we remember we were in the hot seat, so we know it's not like that. We know we're on the outside looking in, right? We know that we're outside of this looking in, so we know what it feels like to be inside. We don't want to go back inside, do we? So if you're on the outside looking in, you're going to see all these things that you think that they have going on that's really not going on. Remember, the narcissist is a full-blown fraud, a facade. Nothing is ever true with them. It's not real. So what you see from the outside looking in really does not even exist at all. Keep that in mind. And that was how I thrived out of it, knowing one thing, that there is a God who doesn't play about his children. Not to mention, the narcissist is a full-blown facade. That alone makes you understand and lets you know, no matter what they do, or how they did it, or what they're making it seem like since they've been away from you, if you're still watching, of course they're giving you a show. But what they're making it seem like while they're away from you is really not it. It's really not it. There are consequences for their actions. They will not get away with what they've done to anyone, not just you, but to anyone. And this is how I got myself to a place where I was like, I'm done worrying about this. You'll get what's coming to you. I'm not waiting for karma. I'm not sitting down saying, oh, I can't wait till this or this happens. No, I don't have to do anything. God's word will never return to him null and void. I'm done with it. I'm done with the situation. There's nothing for me to even think about. The rest is on God. And this is what y'all need to get to a place where you're like, you know what? You're not getting away with what you did to me. I know you won't get away with it, and I'm going to just leave it at that. Because so many people are focused on getting revenge. So many people want their revenge, their due diligence. They're upset, they're mad, they're angry. And I get it. I was there. But get to a place where you understand you don't have to lift a finger. It's already been taken care of for you. Y'all, when I read these comments, I can't stress this. When I read these things and y'all just like, you can't believe it. And they just moved on and he's with her and she's with him. And it's just like, y'all, listen. When you're with the narcissist, you're not in a relationship. You're in the biggest situation of your life. And as far as the new supply, the old supply, whatever supply it is, I just shake my head for them because I'm just like, listen, I'm sorry it's you, but I'm just glad it's not me. I thank God it's not me. And I hope and pray to God that you find out sooner than later, because the longer, the harder it is. Y'all, you have to get to this place, okay? Don't do that to y'all. Don't listen. Don't do it to yourself. Don't keep beating up on yourself. Don't be upset with yourself. Don't be angry with yourself. Yes, that's a stage you're going to go through, but don't stay there, all right? Don't stay there. Don't tell yourself these things. You know, what you feed actually grows. Don't feed that to your mind that you're stupid, that you was naive, that this should have happened or that should have happened. Don't feed that to your mind, y'all. Because what you feed yourself will grow. Okay? You guys, I just want to bring you this video. I know it's not easy, y'all. Easier said than done, I know. But it happened. And you know what else? There's nothing you can do. You can't take it back. It already happened, right? We can't change time, y'all. And you can't get the time you've lost back. God said he will restore you. But y'all, you got to start somewhere. He can't do it without you. He needs your participation. Okay? With that being said, guys, take the time out to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, until next time.